Thinking of playing Death Ride Kursk, Totenkopf, the SS attack on the Kursk salient, Operation Citadel, July 4th through 13th, 1943. So this is my first serious foray into the Death Ride Kursk game system. I did push around some counters on a map quite a while ago. That was enough to make me think, yeah, I'm definitely going to want to try some more of this. So this is the more systematic overview I was thinking about. DRK is a monster game. I guess I won't say anything more about that since I can't really talk firsthand about that. But just physically, just by sheer gaming materials volume, it's a monster game. So how am I going to be doing this? How am I going to be approaching this? So the first thing about the scenario, I said before, I believe I said before, although it was quite a while ago, and I don't even remember all the details, but I'm pretty sure I said when talking about one of the Death Ride series, I said that I would never play even one of the scenarios. Of course, I'm not counting about the the much smaller North Africa games, but I'm pretty sure I was talking about the Salerno or Kursk series. But I think I mischaracterized that point. I did not mean face-to-face. I meant that I would never take the time to solo. So the idea is I would never take the time to solo. I don't think I would ever take the time to solo even one scenario from DRK or DRS because they are so big. But that has nothing to do with playing face-to-face. I would, pretty much never turn down an opportunity to play any DRK, DRS game face-to-face. I would play a week straight and play on 20 maps. So anyways, I meant solo. So given that I'm not going to play a scenario solo, so what do? So I take a small slice of a scenario. I did that for DRS before, and I'm going to do that here. So that's what it is. So on the map here is going to be a slice of a scenario. Okay, and then even the rules. All right, so let's talk about rules. There is no. So this is the master rules for DRK, version 2.0. There might be a newer version, but this is from 2014, and it's the one I'm going to be using now, anyways. So it's a lot of rules. This is a 100-page rule book, 100-page rule book. So am I doing all of this? No. So I have an idea of, an idea, and I'm going to see how it works. So this is my idea. So here's the sequence of play. I don't know what you want to call it. Even ASL has much more, right? But for this scale and scope, this is a lot. Okay, so air allocation, combat service support, reinforcements, replacements, reorganization, intelligence, supply determination, fire support planning, joint player phase. I'm skipping stuff here. Intelligence, supply status, airfield management, joint air mission launch phase, joint airfield attack phase. Then we go to German turn, Red Army turn, closest. Oh wait, that's part of the. Okay, so there's a German turn, Red Army turn, and then end of turn activities. So basically there's joint stuff, German, Red Army, and then anyways, it's a lot. It is a lot. So everybody knows now about the starter kits for ASL. Oh, hang on. All right, I'm redoing that. I don't like how I presented that. What I mean is there's a lot of discussion online. Wargamers talk about ASL SK, Advanced Squad Leader Starter Kit, versus full ASL. ASL SK is either entirely or by and large, I think it's entirely a cut down version, a slice of the full rules. Okay. Kind of in that vein, I'm thinking, what would a Death Ride Kursk starter kit look like? Well, the nice thing about this design, I know, although maybe this is true of every design, I don't know. But I know in this game and in this design, I think that I can play the German operations phase, followed by the Red Army operations phase, and that's it for each turn. So understand, I am purposely trying to take a cut down version of the whole thing. And again, I think if I do the operations phase, because even the operations phase is not going to include the close assault phase, but you still have overrun attacks as part of maneuver in the operations phase. So anyways, that's what I'm doing. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing the operations phase for both sides for each turn. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I believe that, like this ASL starter kit, I believe that you can, as a player, you can make your own starter kit. You can make your own starter kit by doing what I'm talking about. And it even helps that the rules, the master rules here, are broken down by the turn sequence. So you can, where is it? Player turn. Yeah. So starting really on page 36, you, is that right? No, not even that. No, not even that. You can even go on to, where is it? There it is. Page 44, the operations phase. And you can just concentrate on this. So it would be, just to give an example, 44 to, where is it? 44 to 77. So page 44 to 77. I don't know why I'm going through all this. Okay, but you could take this, page 77, right? You could take that right there, and that would be, in a sense, your starter kit rules. So anyways, that's what I'm doing. I just wanted to show what I'm doing and explain why I'm doing this. Why I'm doing it is I kind of want my own Death Ride Kursk starter kit, and I think that this will work. I think that largely, by and large, all the rules will be contained within those pages of the master rules, and I also believe that the guts of the system are contained there, because now on the map we're going to be dealing with both infantry and mechanized units. We're going to be dealing with direct fire, and we're going to be dealing with indirect fire, and obstacles. And so I think that, again, for me, the core of the design is here, and it's manageable. So the idea is that, these games are They're very large and they're expensive. So with respect to the expensive part, is that, again, in my experience, there's just, like other good game systems, we're talking nearly endless game experience to be had. I mean, it's the depth is incredible. The depth is incredible. And with respect to, the size, I think that it's not unreasonable to think that you can, again, play a cut down slice of a scenario, and you can, even if you want, kind of play the core of the design, the operations phase for each side, and really get kind of the guts or the essence of the design. And actually, it's even more than that. It is, what I'm saying is the operations phase alone contains so many interesting decisions to make, planning, and execution, as far as like so many interesting twists, turns, and developments, that it's essentially a game in itself. So that's what I mean. Playing the operations phase for each side, for each game turn, is like a game in and of itself.